Welcome to part one of the Chinese Astrology Forecast Series for 2026 Year of the Fire Horse. In this series, I will take each zodiac animal one by one and tell you about its opportunities and challenges in 2026. But in this first session, I want to enable you to make a little sense of the complicated Chinese astrology chart, and I'll go over its components and some major interactions. And I will also highlight the animals that are most impacted in 2026. So please print your chart. The link is in the comments, so you'll be able to follow better. So what is an astrology chart? It's basically your energetic blueprint, and it takes on the energy of the exact moment then you were born. And how is that energy described in Chinese astrology? Is described in four pillars. You have an energy of the year, energy of the month, energy of the day, and energy of the hour. As you can see, you have animals at the bottom, and each animal is coupled with another animal, an energy on the top. Terminology wise, this is called the energies on the top are called heavenly stem, and the animals are called earthly branches. And the animals really are only a label, and there are a collection of energies, of fundamental energies of a collection of stems. The most important and the key impact on our lives is the year energy. That lasts for a whole year. That's why it's so important. The month energy affects us only for a month, the day for a day, and the hour for 2 hours, actually. That's how the Chinese astrology works. So and in the year, the most impactful element is the year branch. It's called the Grand Duke, and it's all about the leadership, vision, setting direction, and they all hold. So we have 12 animals in total. So each year a different animal becomes the leader, right? In a sense, very democratic, they share. So whatever I tell you this year, whatever I tell you in this series, it only applies for this year. Some animals will have better luck, others will have less luck. But again, remember, this is just for this year. Things will turn for next year. So you see here that the Grand Duke is the snake, because we are still in the year of the snake, and that's the Grand Duke for the year. But next year we have the Grand Duke being the horse. So if you have horse anywhere in your astrology chart, you need to embrace leadership, vision, and be visible, step up. You cannot be modest this year, or your life will not be so easy. This is required for you. The energy of the year, people expect you to take charge. And exactly in what part of your life you take charge, it's going to depend on where the horse appears in the year, month, day, or hour. And I will go into those details when I go over each animal, and then I'm going to outline exactly which area is impacted in which way. So now look at your chart and see if you have, remember them, and see, I'm going to mention some animals that interact in one way or another with the Duke, the Grand Duke, and see if you have them in your chart. You get a preview of what's in store. And if you don't have them, then you just have to wait until that animal comes in one of the sessions. So there are some animals that have a good relationship with the horse. Those are the tiger, the goat, and the dog. That means that they have a luckier year. Things will come to them a little easier, and they have they have access to authority. They're privileged in a sense. But you cannot just take it easy. You still need effort, and you need to work for it. If you stay home and do nothing, then of course no good things will happen. Now, this good energy is for the whole year, but it peaks in certain times. For the tiger, it peaks in February. For the goat in July, and for the dog in October. So if you have these animals in your chart, and then plan for these months to schedule important events. And then when we get to that, I'll tell you which area is exactly affected. Now, there are these other animals that have a challenging relationship with the horse, with the Grand Duke. And that are the rat, the ox, and the rabbit. So that does not mean that your year is going to be bad. It just means that it's going to be harder. You need to put in hard work and also be strategic and pick times for important actions when the energy of the month and the day and the hour diminish the difficult influence of the year energy. And these difficult energies peak in certain times. For the rat is December, for the ox is January, and for the rabbit is March. Now, because the year of the horse, the energy of the horse is already starting to come in, and we are in the month of December, which is a rat month, and then we're going into January, the ox month, before the year of the horse fully starts in February to 2026. It means that the rat and the ox animals are affected even now. And this is true for if you have a rat and ox in your chart, you're always going to have a double whammy. Either good or bad will impact you in both years, because it will impact you already in 2025, and I mean in the current year, and also there are towards the end of the year. So this is why the next and the first animal that I will discuss will be the rat, which is the current month that started on December 7. And next, and the rat can expect dramatic change. So this is it for the session. If you found it helpful, please subscribe. And if you know other people that could benefit, please share and also help me reach more people. Thank you.